Of the 50 or so people that I've seen with this syndrome, the thing that is fairly consistent across all of the patients is a degree of fatigue.
My first major relapse was from trying to run a mile to starting to get myself back into running, and I think I tried too hard to get back to what things could look like, rather than stepping back and just gradually increasing my exercise.
The guidelines are to avoid intense and competitive exercise until you feel better.
When I came home, I was tired all the time, very fatigued and frustrated because I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
Do you feel as though you've run a marathon when all you've done is a short walk?
Even taking a shower or a bath was exhausting, washing my hair.
Using the word fatigue, people think, oh gosh, she just means she's tired. That's not it at all. Fatigue is this overwhelming tiredness where you just cannot think, you cannot do anything, you just feel absolutely useless. So it's far worse than just being tired.
Fatigue would be quite a sudden, usually, onset of physical symptoms like burning throat, burning nose, burning eyes.
It's quite weird how exhausting it is to think and plan out your whole day to minimise movement. But I had to do it in order to build my stamina back up.
It's crucially important, I think, that people don't try and push themselves too hard too quickly. And I would emphasise both the emotional and the physical aspects of that.
I slowly started doing exercises outside.
Right? I'd hobble out through here, sit by there a bit, up there a bit, walk back. And every day I used to do that.
When the overwhelming fatigue, and it is that word overwhelming, actually hits you, all you have to do is stop, rest.
We have had some success in giving people graduated programs over a kind of 3 to 6 month window.
I just did my first 5 days back in work last week. I did a full 5 days in. Prior to that, I was doing 5 days, but doing 3 days from home.
So the cardiologist was very clear about that I should cut my working hours, and that introducing exercise should be done gradually. And the cardiologist recommended walking and perhaps swimming, and a kind of general message to be kind to yourself and take time, which is always good to hear from somebody.
And if they don't push themselves too hard, sometimes they get a little bit of a dip afterwards, but the dip is not so deep and the recovery is quicker again.
My heart rate would rise at any kind of stimulus. I kept it really gentle. I didn't walk every day, so I made sure that there was always a rest period. I didn't walk if I'd had a really long work day and I knew I was tired, my chest was painful. I walk 3 times a week now. It's taken me a long time to get to that point.
Going for a walk or striding out or a gentle jog, it's extremely unlikely that that sort of what I would call gentle to moderate exercise regime to do yourself any harm. And it's usually, on balance of probabilities, it's a good thing to do.